Hi, welcome. I'm Susan. This is Comeback Yoga, Gentle Yoga and Meditation. We'll be practicing together for 50 minutes, and you can join me seated. Uh, Welcome. If you have not practiced with Comeback Yoga before, we're an organization that offers yoga and meditation classes to people who have military service in their background. And if you are one of those people, really glad you made it here. We offer these classes in the belief that yoga and meditation help foster our well being and help increase our resilience. And um, honestly, I think we can all use that. and but we've found that as teachers and as practitioners ourselves, we've found that that is helpful. And so we offer these classes to the military community. And everybody's welcome on YouTube. You're, of course, welcome here. Everyone is. But if you do have a military background, you want to learn more about how you can come to in person classes, you can go to our website, comebackyoga.org. Please do so at your convenience. You can also watch videos at any time and stay current with our live streaming classes, or you can do the videos at your leisure and lots of opportunities, lots of different teachers to practice with. Let's start seated with our legs crossed, more or less. You can cross your legs or not, is what I mean by that. And you can put your hands on the tops of your legs with your palms facing up. Let's inhale and exhale. And first, noticing that you're breathing. Maybe that sounds really elementary, but we don't have to think about breathing. We just breathe on our own. It's one of our the things that our bodies do, and we don't have to ask our bodies to do that. But we also can influence our breath on purpose. We can change our breath in the way that it is. We're just focusing on paying attention to our breath exactly as it is naturally. So as you're breathing, at first you might think that you need to change it, and then you settle back down into your natural rhythm after a couple of rounds of inhale and exhale. And settle into your natural rhythm of your breath. Breathe softly. Once you've done that a few times, start to pay attention to your hands as well. You can stretch your hands wide, extend your fingers from the centers of your palms. On your next inhale, stretch your hands a little bit more. And your exhale, curl your fingers into the soft centers of your palms. Curl in. Inhale and stretch your hands, stretch your fingers. And try to match the movement of your hands with the lengths of your inhales and the lengths of your exhales. Exhale, curl your fingers in. Do that one more time. Now keep one hand closed and open the other hand. Big inhale, and then switch. One hand closes and the other hand opens. Keep changing with your inhales and your exhales. Do one more. Your hands together and rub your hands together. Inhale to stretch your arms up and overhead. Reach up. Exhale, take your left hand down. Your right arm stretches up and over. Inhale to lift. Put your right hand down and stretch your left arm up and over. Inhale to lift and take your left hand across over towards your right knee and turn and look. And take your right hand across over towards your left knee and turn and look. And face forward and wrap your right arm underneath your left. Unwrap your arms and wrap your left arm underneath your right. Unwrap your arms. Put your hands on the tops of your knees. Lift your rib cage. Exhale and curl. Tuck your chin. Inhale, rock forward on your sit bones. Lift your rib cage. Exhale and curl and tuck your chin. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, rock forward on your sit bones. Lift your rib cage. Exhale and curl and tuck your chin. Inhale to sit up and take your legs underneath you and let's come into a table. Put your hands on the floor and your knees on the floor and tuck your toes under and let your hips move back towards your heels. And walk your hands forward and lean forward. Move your hips back towards your heels, tuck your toes under, put your hands on the tops of your legs. Put your hands on the floor, walk your hands forward and lean. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands back, come all the way up to kneeling. Exhale, hips down, walk your hands forward and lean. Hips back, hands on your legs, lift up to kneeling. Hips down, walk your hands forward and lean. Come all the way back up to kneeling. Take your arms out and up and overhead. Exhale your arms out to T, press the walls. Shifting weight onto your left knee, step your right foot forward and turn. Your left arm reaches forward, your right arm reaches back, and you can lean into your front leg, opening up front of your inside of your front thigh. Hands together, bring your left leg back, and then we're just switching sides. So switch, right leg forward, and lean. Open, hands together, stepping back. Inhaling to reach up. Exhaling, put your hands on your upper glutes and lean back into your camel pose. Lift your torso, put your hands on the tops of your legs, and sit back. Look forward towards the top of your mat and roll through your shoulders. Walk your hands forward. Lean in upward facing dog. Tuck your toes under, walk your hands back, and pop your knees off the floor, coming into squat. Your squat might not look like this. Maybe you prefer to be in a low chair. Either way, you're letting your tailbone point down towards the floor, giving yourself some stretch in your low back. And place your hands down onto your mat and straighten into forward fold. Bend your knees and come up to standing. Stand up tall, look down towards the top of your mat. You're at the back of your mat. Bring your hands together, pull your thumbs toward your sternum, tuck your elbows in at your sides, shifting weight onto your right foot. Step your left foot forward and we'll hinge into pyramid pose. And then open into triangle. Hands together in front of you, bend your knees and lift up. Step forward into dancer pose, back leg lifts. Take your right leg forward. We're hinging into pyramid pose. Then opening into triangle, hands together, bend your knees, lift your torso. We're making our way up to the top of the mat slowly. Back leg lifts, long-legged dancer. Step your left foot forward, glide your right leg into tree pose. Foot's on the inside of your lower leg. Glide your right leg back, long-legged dancer. Step back onto your right leg and bring your left foot into tree pose. Your left leg glides back, long-legged dancer. Step back, and you're more or less in the middle of your mat. Walk your feet out to the edges of your mat. Inhale to reach up to the ceiling. Exhale, bring your arms out to the walls. Turn your palms down, hinge forward. You're lengthening from your tailbone out through the crown of your head and feeling the length of each individual vertebrae. I mean, right, as much as you feel like you want to explore that, you can feel the different parts of your spine, and you can breathe space into your shoulders, and you can breathe into your belly. Keep breathing. Bend your knees and lift yourself up to a stand. Strong legs, long spine. Inhale, bring your arms overhead, connect your palms, and draw your hands down on the center line of your body. Pause with your thumbs in front of your sternum and sit back into wide-legged chair. Hold your wide-legged chair for a breath or two. And let's return to the idea of noticing your inhales and your exhales. And when you inhale, bring your hands away from each other, maybe out towards shoulder width. And you exhale, seal your palms back together, your fingers back. If you feel like you're a little bit, you want to break from your wide leg hit chair, you can always stand up and do this. We're inhaling and opening our hands out to about shoulder width, exhaling, and bring your hands back together. Do this a couple of times. Inhaling to open, exhaling to press your hands back together, and inhaling to pull your hands apart, and exhaling to press your hands back together. Standing up, arms down, walking your feet back towards each other or hopping your feet back towards each other. You're in the middle of your mat. Take your hands together, interlace your fingers, and shift weight a little bit onto your left leg and see if your right knee comes up into your hands. And it might and it might not. You can always, if you're close to the wall or to a piece of furniture, you can always put one hand on the furniture or the wall to give yourself a little extra support. So standing pose. And then take your foot down. Inhale to sweep arms overhead. Exhale to sit down in chair pose with arms overhead. Stand up and interlace your fingers. And this time bring your other leg into your hands, maybe. And depends on your balance and how you want to practice. Breathe. Both feet down. Sweep your arms overhead. Exhale and sit down in chair pose with arms overhead. And stand up. Elbows out to cactus. And then let your arms come down. Put your hands on the fronts of your legs and hinge into half forward fold. Bend your knees a lot and sink in full forward fold. Put your hands on the floor. Your knees come down. Walk your knees back a little bit. Hips move back toward your heels and curl over your legs and allow your head to approach the floor. Arms are outstretched. You can feel each individual finger pressing down into the floor. Flatten your palms. Notice your breath. Sitting up, coming all the way up to kneeling. Shifting your weight onto your left knee, hands together in front of you. Step your right foot forward and open. This time, tilt. Your left hand comes down towards your left heel, and your right arm can reach up. Inhaling to lift, taking your right forearm down onto your right thigh, and your left arm stretches up and over. Inhale to lift, hands together. Pull your right leg back underneath you. Lift your rib cage, lean back. Inhale to lift, put your hands down onto the floor. Walk your hands forward, lean in upward facing dog. Hips move back toward your heels. Rest, stretch, notice. Hands on the tops of your legs, coming up into your kneeling. Hands on your upper glutes, lean back, camel. And lifting hands together, shifting weight and stepping forward. Arms reach, left arm forward, right arm back, and then tilt. Right hand comes back towards your heel, left arm reaches up. If your hand doesn't touch your heel, that's fine, doesn't have to. Inhale to lift, and your left forearms on your left thigh, your right arm reaches up and over. Face forward, hands together, and step together. Until you're kneeling. Now you're kneeling, facing towards the top of your mat, shifting weight onto your left knee. Stick your right leg long out to the side. Inhale and glide your arms out to T. Exhaling and tilting. Inhaling to lift. Your left hand comes down, your right arm reaches up. Inhaling to lift, your right arm wraps around. And unwrap. Both knees down. Inhale to sweep your arms out. Exhale, put your hands together and shift and stick your other leg out to the side. Inhale to glide out. And exhale to tilt. Inhale to lift, wrap your right arm underneath your left. And unwrap. Both knees down. Inhale to sweep your arms overhead. Exhale, put your hands together, and we're finding a camel pose with your hands in front of you, tucking your elbows in at your sides. Your arms are supporting your upper body, and your lower body supports the tilt and the stretch here between your low ribs and your hip bones. Breathe. Inhale to lift, come back to neutral. Put your hips back down onto your heels and sit and look at the space up above you, out in front of you, top of your mat. Walking your hands forward, lean in upward facing dog. Then lower yourself down onto your stomach. We're coming down onto our stomachs on our forearms. So come down onto your forearms, interlace your fingers, point your toes. Wiggle your elbows right underneath your shoulders and encourage length in the front side of your body. You can do that by pointing your toes and wiggling your legs a little bit longer. Increase the space between your hip bones and your low ribs. Point your sternum forward and lengthen the curve of your neck by slightly tucking your chin, and give your neck lots of space to suspend your head. Breathe and give your throat lots of space to carry air into your body. Breathe into your whole upper body. And wiggle your elbows back just a tiny bit. Cross your ankles, press them into your knees, and float yourself into a forearm knee plank. And notice what kind of work this gives you in your body. Of course, yoga is not about this looking a particular way, but noticing how you feel, noticing the differences. When we change positions in our bodies, we're giving ourselves these different perspectives in our minds, different perspectives in our bodies, perspectives on work, on strength, on flexibility. When you're ready, your hips come down, uncross your ankles, and cross your ankles the other way, and lace your fingers the other way too. So your other index fingers on top. Press down into your forearms. Do it again. Press down and lift your hips. You're on your forearms and your knees. And breathe. And your hips come down, uncross your ankles, release your legs down, walk your feet out towards the edges of your mat, and take your hands to the either side of your chest. Lower your head down, maybe your side of your face comes down towards the floor. Press down and through your hands gently float your rib cage. If you point your toes a little bit more, you can get more length out of your legs, more length out of the sides of your body. Press down and lift and breathe. And then lower. Let your face come down towards the floor. You could turn your head the other way if you wanted to. And slide your arms beside you. Reach your fingers back towards your toes and think of your legs as starting at your hips and try to lift your whole, both of your legs. You can lift your head a little, your rib cage a little into locust pose. Stretch your body. It's more important to lengthen than it is to lift. And the lift is extra work. And once you've lifted and stretched, you can let your legs come down and your head come down and rest. Inhale and exhale. Notice how your breath feels while you're laying on your belly, how different it is sitting up when you're laying on your back. Start to lift your head, reach your fingers back toward your toes, lift your legs. Remember, your legs start at your hips. You're stretching and lifting and easing yourself away from the floor bit by bit. And the parts of you that are still on the floor are supporting your breath. You can feel your breath in a different way, perhaps. Feeling your low back expand, your sides expand, encouraging your body and encouraging your breath, encouraging your intuition, your senses, noticing all the data that's coming through your senses. Next exhale, release down. If you're still up, all the way down. Bring your hands on either side of your rib cage. Lift into low cobra and lower your rib cage. And finally, plant your forearms back underneath you. Interlace your fingers. Cross your ankles. Find the forearm knee plank. And breathe. Releasing your hips down and crossing your ankles the other way. Press down into your forearms and your knees and lift your hips and come into forearm plank. And hips down, uncross your ankles, and let's roll over onto one side. Just choose a side, doesn't matter which one. Roll over. You can bring your knees in. Curl in and release your low back, especially by bringing one knee in toward your chest. I'm stretching one knee long, one leg long along your mat. Press out through your heel. Draw circles with your foot, your heel, and curl your knee in toward your chest. And stretch your leg long. Bring your knees back together. We're just rolling over onto the other side. You can do that. I'm going to lift up and turn because I can still see you that way. But you might just roll over and you're bringing your top knee in toward your chest. Give yourself extra stretch. Stretch out your low back, and your hip, and your thigh, and stretch your top leg long. And then float above the floor a little bit and draw circles. And both knees down and lengthen your body and take your top arm and reach, roll, then split your legs, and we're rolling back onto our backs. Once you're on your back, you can put your feet on the floor, point your knees up towards the ceiling, and rock your knees left and right. Walk your feet together, cross your right ankle over your left knee, coming into pigeon pose. You can keep your legs just like this, or you can reach down and hold onto your legs and gather them in and encourage stretch in your right hip by rocking left and right. And switch your legs. Right foot down, left ankle crosses. And you can bring your legs in. Right foot down, both legs down. Walk your feet out and rock your knees left and right. Now gather in both legs. You can hold on to the backs of your knees. You can hold on to your feet. You can hold on to your big toes and kick around and move around, or you can hold static. Gradually let your feet come down to the floor. Put your hands on the top of your stomach, middle fingertips touching. Your hands are kind of spread wide, and go back to the original thing that we did, paying attention to your inhales and your exhales. You might encourage one hand to come a little closer up towards your ribcage and one hand to stay down, maybe around your belly button, and breathe into your body. You can knock your knees together and walk your feet out a little bit. Keep breathing, and you may decide that you want to turn to one side or the other side. You may decide that you want to straighten your legs. You can move out of this position in some ways and make yourself more comfortable as possible. As we ease into our meditation practice together, know that you can always change. You can always go to a technique that you're already familiar with, or you can go back to a technique if we are practicing one and you want to practice an earlier technique. You're welcome to do that at any time. As you continue to breathe and feel your body and notice your breath cycle and notice your inhales and your exhales, as you continue to refine your body position with your ease and your comfort in mind, consider your inner resource. And if you work with iRest and you've been working with an inner resource, you can start working with your inner resource now. You can go to a space that is your inner resource. But if you don't know what that is, if you haven't done that before, I'm going to sit up. You can stay where, exactly as you are. If you haven't done the work with your inner resource before, your inner resource is a physical place that you can go, and it is a place are um, where you are at ease, where you are completely at ease, and you are content and you are completely in control of the entire environment. You choose who is there or not there, and what happens, and how the weather is, and everything. So consider a place. This is a physical place, and it might be a memory of a childhood vacation, or it could be anything. It could be the place that you're in right now. So settling on a place for your inner resource, and then giving yourself the time to explore, to look around your inner resource, and start to richly populate it with details. And the details are all of the um, things that I mentioned, and even more: the weather, the temperature, the air quality, the um, ground underneath you. Are you inside or outside? Um, do you have people with you? Do you have animals with you? Um, is it by the beach or by nature? Um, you can. What are the colors and the textures and the smells? Is there food and drink? Um, what is this place like? And you're richly populating it with details, and all of the details are ones that you choose, the very best quality of things you're choosing for yourself. Sometimes we shortchange ourselves a little bit. Pick all the very best um, for your internal resource. Best of everything, just for you. And as you're working with your internal resource, you might notice that you've got this time to like move into your inner resource. You can live there for a little bit, inhabit it, walk around, take a load off, sit down, if that's a thing in your inner resource, um, or do something enjoyable in your inner resource. Breathe. Once you've spent some time hanging out, inhabiting your inner resource, you might notice how you physically feel in your current body. Um, how does thinking about your inner resource, inhabiting your inner resource, inspire your body? What kind of feelings, sensations do you get when you pay attention to it? And whenever we have thoughts, they inspire feelings in our own bodies. And so your mind and your body are intimately connected, of course. Um, and so notice what types of things you feel in your physical body when you think of and you stay in your inner resource, and observe that and bring that into your awareness. And know that you can always return to richly populating with details your inner resource, to living and spending time with and in your inner resource. You can always do that for the rest of our time together whenever you want to. It's yours, uniquely yours. So you can do that anytime you like. If you're ready, you can start to release your inner resource work. You can maybe think of it as kind of shrinking it up into its own little universe, and like a marble, and put it in your pocket. Or perhaps you can place it somewhere, hold it someplace in your heart, or maybe you let it go and it's like a soap bubble, and it has its own space outside of you, and you don't need to keep it with you exactly like that, and it'll come back to you whenever you want. Continuing on with your inner resource, allowing your inner resource to fade a little bit. Now you have the residual sensation, feeling of how it was to be in your inner resource. Start to pay attention to your thoughts and listen to not the minutia of your thoughts, not the content of your thoughts, but the qualities of your thoughts. What are your thoughts like? Are they sharp? Are they fast? Are they um, plentiful or sparse? Um, what are the qualities of your thoughts right now? Once you've discerned the qualities of your thoughts, you can allow your thoughts, just like your work with your inner resource, you can kind of let your thoughts settle down, be steady, allowing yourself to get a little quieter, allow your thoughts to settle and be still and breathe. Once your thoughts are settled down and kind of quiet, you can start to notice the space and just hold some space. Like you made a little bit of space, a little bit of room in your thoughts, in your head, or in your heart, wherever you think of your thoughts as residing. And before you let that space fill up, see if you can just hold the space empty for a little bit. Now turn your attention back to your breath, physical process of your breath, your inhales and your exhales. Start to notice where your breath comes into your body and where it goes once you inhale. Start to notice when you exhale, the process of your exhale and how your breath leaves your body. Consider a line running down the front of your body, wrapping around the base of your body, and the line running up the back of your body, up your spine, and out through the crown of your head. The circle goes down front of your body, around base of your body, up your back, and out the crown of your head. Start to breathe and let your breath come down the front part of your body. On the pause, wrapping around. And on the exhale, releasing up the back of your body, up your spine, neck, back of your head, out through the crown of your head. Once you have this idea of circular breath, you're allowing your breath to glide down in front of your body and release up the back of your body. You can continue to do that for a few rounds. Inhaling and gliding your breath down, front of your body, pausing with a wrap around, exhaling up the back of your body. You can do that one or two more times, practicing your circular breath allowing your breath to glide down the front of your body, wrap around the base of your body, and release up the back side of your body. Gradually, you can let that technique go, allowing your breath to settle back into its natural rhythm and pattern, just breathing softly and deeply into your body, allowing the effects of circular breath to fade. And do nothing for a little while. It's more challenging than it sounds. Allowing your thoughts to be still, your body to be still, allowing your breath to be fully present. Your next inhale, become aware of your right hand. Start at the center of your palm and move your attention out towards your fingertips. And come back to the center of your palm and move to the back of your hand, center of the back of your hand. Move out toward your fingertips, back to the center of your hand. Turn your attention to your right wrist, your right forearm, your right elbow. Notice and encourage awareness of your right upper arm, your right shoulder. Take a big soft inhale, expand your right arm from your shoulder down towards your fingertips. Exhale and let your right arm get soft and heavy. Now turn your attention over towards your left hand and start with the center of your palm first. Take an inhale and extend your awareness from the center of your palm out towards your fingertips. Exhale back to the center of your palm and then flip your awareness on your hand with the center of the back of your hand. Inhale and let your attention go out toward your fingertips. Exhale, your attention goes back, the center of your back of your hand, and then your awareness goes up toward your wrist, glides up through your forearm, up through your elbow, through your upper arm, up through your shoulder. Take a big soft inhale and expand your whole left arm with your awareness. Stretch it a little bit, exhale, and allow your left arm to be soft and heavy. Take your awareness over towards your right foot and notice the center of the bottom of your right foot. And move your awareness out towards your heel, towards each one of your toes, out to the corners and edges, like a web extending across the bottom of your foot, and then back to the center of your bottom of your foot. Then move your awareness to the top of your foot. Try to find the center, the top of your foot, and glide your awareness towards your ankle and towards each one of your toes, and back towards center. Glide your awareness up towards your ankle and notice your right lower leg, your right knee, your right thigh, your right hip. Big soft inhale. Your whole right leg expands a little. Exhale and let your right leg get soft and heavy. Bring your awareness over towards your left foot and start at the bottom of your left foot, sole of your left foot, and notice. See if you can find the center, the sole of your foot, and then expand your awareness like it's an expanding kind of scritchy feeling. Your awareness is going out to each one of your toes, to the sides of your foot, to your heel. Softly, your awareness sinks back into the center of the bottom of your foot, and gliding your awareness to the top of your foot, center of the top of your foot, out towards the corners and edges, stretching out, and then softly coming back to the center. Gliding your awareness up towards your left ankle, your left lower leg, your left knee, your left thigh, your left hip. Big soft inhale, expand your whole left leg. Exhale and allow your whole left leg to get soft and heavy. Move your awareness towards your low belly, your hips, your sides, your back. Keep moving your awareness up your torso, noticing your internal organs as you go, your muscles, layers of muscles, bony structures of your hips and your shoulders and your rib cage. Notice your heart and your lungs. Notice your movement of your body and your torso, all the way up to the base of your neck and all the way down towards the base of your body. Take a big soft inhale and expand your awareness of your torso. Exhale and allow your torso to get soft and heavy. Moving your awareness up towards your neck, feeling the front, the sides, and the back of your neck, and the center and the insides, muscles and the your windpipe and your soft kiss, and noticing swallowing, which brings you up into your tongue and your mouth. Noticing inside of your mouth and your teeth and your tongue. Noticing your lips, observing, noticing movable parts of your face. You can move any parts of your face around that you want to. Noticing and observing organs of your senses, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your ears, your skin. Noticing your whole face, including your forehead, and noticing your whole top of your head, your scalp. Noticing the back of your head. Observing, take a big soft inhale and expand your awareness of your neck and your head. And exhale and allow your neck and your head to be soft and heavy. And for the last parts, we'll inhale and expand awareness of your entire body all at the same time. So glide your awareness into all different parts of your body that you just experienced. Expand, expand, expand with your inhale and exhale, and allow your body to get soft and heavy. You do that a couple times. Inhale, expand your awareness of your entire body, and exhale, release and soften. Gradually allow that practice to fade away. And you can stay resting like this, doing nothing for as long as you want to, if you want to, listening and experiencing and breathing. If you're ready, you can gradually roll yourself, start to wiggle around. Maybe if you're laying on your back or your side, you can bring yourself into a ready position, curling in and moving around a little, expanding your awareness of your current situation in your body, your position relative to the walls and the ceiling and the floor. You might roll yourself over on one side, use your arms and your legs to push yourself up to seated. And once you're all the way up, taking your time, you can rub your hands together and tuck your elbows in at your sides, finding the alignment of your head, your rib cage, and your pelvis. Pulling your thumbs toward your sternum. You can slightly tuck your chin and look down towards your fingertips. And one more time, notice your breath. Notice the qualities of your breath. Recall all the things that we worked through and allow your practice to end. Allow it to just end right here with your hands together, with your practice behind you and the rest of your day in front of you, with your current breath and your awareness of all of the things in your body and your mind, allowing your mind to be clear. Take a big soft inhale breath through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Thank you. Thanks for practicing with me. I hope you will come back again and practice again. If not with me, with someone of the Comeback Yoga crew. And if not Comeback Yoga, with anybody, please keep practicing. Practice is a cumulative process, and your practice improves and works on you over time. It doesn't happen overnight. And at least that's my experience. So see what your experiences, and come back and tell us about it, and let us know how you are. I look forward to seeing you again soon, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Best wishes. I'll see you next time.